Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here. In this video I'm going to be kind of giving an update on my personal wildlife, I guess you could say. And then hopefully if there's time at the end I'm going to go over just a few things that I read today that I thought was kind of interesting about 7.2.5. So the big news is that we actually got Mythic Krosus Down, which is what you're seeing in the background here. We were stuck on Mythic Krosus for a few weeks, kind of eased through the first three bosses, and then kind of got stuck on this one. And it was a DPS issue to an extent, but that really wasn't the true problem. We just couldn't do the mechanics right. It was kind of embarrassing. I mean, I could do the mechanics right, but not everyone could do the mechanics right. And sometimes it's just one of those things where it's just one person who doesn't normally messes up on a good attempt, or it's not always just that. It's not the whole raid that's messing up all the time. It's kind of just inopportune things, lack of perfection, that kind of thing. But we finally got it down. I was really pumped. I didn't get any loot off of him, which was a little bit disappointing. Obviously, when you're killing in Mythic Progression, you kind of want to get a piece of loot anytime you can. I didn't even get it with my bonus roll or anything like that. But super stoked that we have it down. Other than that, I'm hoping that maybe, I know I had said this in some video probably a few weeks back now at this point, but I thought maybe we'd be able to get to 7 of 10 in this Mythic dungeon or raid. At this point, I still kind of believe that that is a possibility. Perhaps we could get further even. We'll see how how Spellblade and Tick go. That'll pretty much decide it. Because I definitely think we can get to 6. 7 is going to be pushing it, but I definitely think we can get to 6. Now, I did kind of change my mind on that as we were struggling so bad with Krosus, which I didn't think we would, because the mechanics are easy and we have good damage. So I didn't think we would struggle on Krosus, and we did. But not then finding out in the Q&A there that the next raid won't be out until like mid-June or late June. Now we have a ton of time now to get even further while still getting our artifacts even stronger. And that's going to be the big thing here, because while we may not be over geared per se, we are over artifacted, so that could help us out a ton. That's more health, that's more damage, it's more healing, more tank abilities, tons of things that's going to give us an advantage to kind of help catch us up through this Mythic progression here, and get us. I mean, I already think this is respectable, but get us even more respectable progression through the raid. So pretty excited about that. Other than that, what I'll say about Nighthold in general, and just kind of about WoW in general, I should say, because it's similar to Emerald Nightmare in that basically I like that. So the raid comes out, you go as far as you can, and then the next patch comes out, the next raid doesn't come out. So you're able to kind of get a little bit of a buff, a little bit of bolster, rally the troops a little bit, and helps you kind of get back into the raid and get a little bit further than what you would have been able to before. Now, some people might find that annoying. Emerald Nightmare, I guess it wasn't really that needed because so many people were able to get it done. But this Mythic Nighthold was really tough, and not a lot of people got, not very many people at all got this completely finished. So I think it's really nice to get that little bit extra buff. And that's just all I wanted to say about that. So I'm going to try to get, like I said, I'm going to try to get to these few things I read today that I thought were really interesting. The first one, I don't know if anyone got to see this or not, but there's Defiled Augment Runes. So there's a buff that you get that you can get Defiled Augment Runes. It's from one of the towers on the Broken Shore or whatever. And these things were from like inside dungeons and stuff. So these things were like forging up and like getting crazy, like Titan Forged epic with a socket and stuff like that. I actually saw it happen the night of that. I was probably one of the first people to see it, I guess. I just thought it was really weird. I'm like, obviously that can't be as intended, is what I said, I think, to the person in the group with me. But I thought that was really interesting. They are fixing it, but it kind of makes you think, what if they put like buffs or something on flasks, or and things like that. I think that's kind of funny. Mythic Plus update, they are talking about that. basically they're gonna extend the loot. Basically, Mythic Pluses are gonna change very slightly. It's not that big of a deal. They're kind of nerfing it in some ways and buffing it in other ways. Without getting into all of the details, it's just pretty much nothing, but they are talking about it. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I can get to, unfortunately. Thumbs up and sub as always, and everyone have a good one.